What's up, y'all? Everybody talking about this movie, so I'm about to too. So I ain't finished watching They Clone Tyrone because I don't know. Like at first, I ain't gonna lie, it was dumb to me. So I was like, okay, I'm done watching this movie. But then I'm going on YouTube, going on social media. I'm be playing the game while I talk too. Here's my cat. He keeps getting in the way. I don't know why. He's probably hungry, but I don't feel like feeding him right now. Jasper. But anyway, yeah, so Jasper, yeah, I'm watching the movie and it was dumb to me at first. Cause it just seemed like, how those black cheap films. It just seemed like one of those, but I'm watching it and the movie's starting to come together now. So I'm like, but so far, it's really a deep movie, I think it's like, I don't think it's a movie about racism, but I feel like it's a movie about how they're using, of course we all know this, but how they use, just everything around us to just keep us down, The scene that hit me the most, bruh, and you know what this made me think of? And not to say this made me think of modern music. He in my face. Jasper, you about to get out if you keep getting in the video. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, it was this movie scene and they were in the club. And he was like, they were all just dancing to the music. Everybody was like, it's like everybody was gone. Like everybody was in a trance or something. And also, you want to see me make videos while I play the game, tell me too. But everybody was in a trance state. Everybody was like in a trance state. It's like everybody was just gone. Like everybody was just out of tune with like reality. So Jasper, if you don't move from the video, like you're about to get kicked out. Seriously, Jasper, you getting out. Yeah, I wasn't being mean, y'all. I just don't understand why he kept getting in the. But yeah, and everybody was like in a trance state because like it was just crazy. Like, and me, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with partying, but I just feel like it's a balance. Like I feel like if you're doing it all the like, I feel like anything in life, if you do it too much, it's it's not good for you. Like y'all know they say like water. Y'all know they say like if you drink too much water, you can die. So like, it really just goes to show you that like too much of anything is not good for you. So yeah. It was that, I feel like that's what it is. So when they were like, he was like, y'all like that mind control music, and everybody, like, nobody even caught on to what they said except for the woman. And it really made me think about like these times, like the times we're in now, because music nowadays only talks about the same thing. Music, like sex, drugs, killing people. Oh, I'm better than you, this, that. And it's just like, and I think we all know by now that this is all by design, but it really is to keep us in a certain way of thinking. Now, I ain't gonna make anything up. I still do listen to like that type of music time to time, because it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up on that music, like Lil Wayne, Kanye West ain't a part of that. Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, stuff like that, because it does sound good, and that's the thing, like that's why it's so messed up. It's like, but it's not good, like it's not good for you. But I don't listen to it all the time. Me personally, I mostly listen to R&B music because that's just the type of music that I really like. But and then another scene that got out to me was like, when everybody was like at the table in the chicken spots, and everybody was just eating the food and just laughing. It was just like, oh my gosh, like they really controlling people's minds through food. And nobody else noticed it but those three. That was just like crazy to me, because it's like, it's almost like they're showing us what they're doing. Like, it's like they're showing us that they're like, how they're like keeping black people down, you know, with the liquor stores, the churches, even the churches, y'all. Like that, they clone Tyrone, bruh. They gotta take that. That ain't gonna be on Netflix for long, because it's like, I feel like a movie like that is so truth telling. Like, I feel like it just showed so much of the truth. It's like, it's no going back. Like that movie exposed like cloning, like food, religion. Like, it just like showed so the truth about, it just showed the truth about so many things. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy to me. But you know what's even more crazy? It's like, what got to me even more was like when they were all in the club, and after, when all three of them was out, how everybody was frozen while he was talking. It was like, I feel like they clone Tyrone is like the black version of the Matrix. I really feel like that about that movie, but it's just, they just didn't call it the Matrix. But like, and it starts off at birth, like the mind control. Like, you know, we're all like it's just crazy, you know. But another scene that stuck out to me was when they all left the club and everybody went to the man. It was a white man, and all of the black people was just around them, but none of them could move. Nobody heard what the white man white man said, but those three, because everybody was just too deep in the mind control. And I feel like that's life. Like, a lot of people we meet, especially melanated people, and it's sad because it's like our own people, but at the same time, it's like most people, like especially our parents, y'all, like a lot of people are just so deep under mind control. It's just like, you could put it right in their face, or you could say, like, somebody could say what they're saying, and it's just like, people would not pick up on it. People would not care, because people are just like, most people are just too deep in it. Now, me personally, I don't even think most people are real, but that's a whole nother video on for a whole nother day. But it's just crazy to me, you know. But that movie, like me personally, I feel like I didn't like the beginning. Like, I didn't like the beginning. Like, I am gonna rewatch it. Maybe I just gotta rewatch it to like understand it more. But I like, at first it just didn't make sense to me. It's not that it just seemed like a corny black movie at first. But as I'm watching like the middle, that's when things started to get like deeper to me, because, you know, that's when they just started exposing like the food, religion, the music, the clubs, you know. And another thing that got to me was when Tyrone, well, not Tyrone, when his name was, when the dude they cloned, now yeah, I didn't know their names, but when the dude they cloned, when he went back to doing everything that he was doing, even though he knew like he was in mind control, it's like, it's almost like he felt hopeless, you know. Like, he felt like, this is all I can do. Like, I can't leave these circumstances. I can't leave these situations. And I feel like that's how most people think. Like, most people think they just can't leave the circumstances they're in. And I truly do feel like it will take time. It does take work. But I feel like if you really make an effort, or you really make a try, like, I feel like you can do anything you want in this world. Like, you can, like, I really feel like we are put here to live whatever type of life we want. Like, it's a process, though. It's a process. You know, it's a lot of healing. It's a lot of crazy stuff in it. You know, that definitely is one thing, too. But I feel like we should never feel defeated by life. You know, and of course, like, especially if you're young, like, whoever you are, like, you will go through those times where you feel you will feel defeated by life. I feel like everybody will go through that. We will, we will feel hopeless, you know. But I feel like in the end, it's just like, it's always rushed to push through. Like, we have to push through those feelings of hopelessness and just tell us, like, you know what I mean? Like, I might be going through this phase now, but, you know what I mean? Like, a year or two from now, like, you don't know how life can look. Because we don't know how our life can change in a year or two from now. We just don't. Like, we never know how our future will look. And granted, you do gotta put a little bit of work in, but things can change. Like, if you put the work in, you change your limiting beliefs, you stop going to the churches, you stop going to the the others, like, you stop listening, like, you change up your music, just stuff like that. It's like, you can live a different life. Like, you always can live a different reality. But the only thing is, though, you think food really can have, like, I can see music, I can see church, and I can see everything else, but it's just like, you think food really, because I be thinking, like, I think food can control your mind too, though, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I struggle with diet. Like, I'm vegan, but I eat, like, vegan, like, a lot of fried food sometimes, because I really, like, I don't know, like, it's like, and I know you're supposed to eat healthy, but it's just like, damn, I just want some fries, or, like, it be hard, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it be hard, but I feel like food, but if you eating, like, stuff from, like, Papa, if you eat, like, I don't know, I feel like food more affects your body, though, than your mind. But it's just like, I guess if your body doesn't feel good, then it's only so good your mind can feel too. But I feel like, though, another part that got to me was, like, when they were all, like, how they were all just being experimented on. Like, there was really experimenting on black people, and it was all by a white person, and I don't think that's what's going on now, though. I feel like everybody in the population is being messed with. Like, I don't think it's just black people, but I do feel like I feel like black people are more targeted, though, in this game, because it's like, it's weird, it's like, you mostly hear about, like, the messed up things happening to black people, and maybe that's because that's what they show us. But it's like, at the same time, you never, like, you don't hear about white kids getting beat as much. Like, you really don't hear about white kids getting beat, or you really don't see too much, like, white people that are, like, broke or struggling. Like, if anything, you go into the rich areas, let's say you go to a Whole Foods or a Sprouts, and if you don't know, Whole Foods and Sprouts are very, very expensive grocery stores, but they have a lot of organic stuff. You mostly see white people, or if there are black people in there, 9 times out of 10, the black people that are there, that, like, they're not really hood. They're not, like, I mean, they're not really hood, but they're not really from the streets, and they talk really educated. So it's just like, it's really all by design. But I feel like, though, we got the solution. Like, I feel like us as black people, I really feel like it's going to be for us to, like, it's really just going to be for us to come together, and I feel like that's what's going to make the change. Not even black people come together. I feel like we just have to sit with ourselves and just, we just have to connect with ourselves. I feel like things will change when, like, black people, when we just start to connect with ourselves again, because religion definitely did, like, I feel like once black people connect with themselves and truly connect with themselves, I feel like that's how things will change, because it's like, I feel like we can know that they're controlling us through food, music, religion, but it's just like, okay, so once you know, then what? You know what I mean? So, and it's crazy because a lot of people will see that movie, like we were talking about earlier, but a lot of people are just gonna think it's a movie, man. Like, No, like most, like nobody's gonna, like most people are not gonna stop eating at the fried chicken. And me personally, like, that, it's just crazy. But I do think more people are naturally becoming woke. Like, I don't know if y'all know or not, but I feel like people don't go to, like, I feel like a lot more people are questioning religion. You know, people aren't going to churches like that. So people are, I feel like the world in general, I feel like black people as a whole are slowly starting to detach from religion or just the system as a whole. Like, I don't know if you know, but I feel like most people I know, like, I like nobody really, like, I don't think I can really ever think of, oh, this video is getting long, I'm gonna just say this and then I'm done. But I feel like most people I know don't go to church. Like, I remember when I was a kid, like, unless it's like grandparents, but most people I know, like, I don't think I ever met anyone who really just goes to church that much. But yeah, they clone Tyrone. I'm definitely gonna watch the rest of this by the end of this week. And I am gonna do some more movie reviews, but see y'all.